So here's my baby, the new King's 2.85 fishing kayak. Now, why am I doing this review? Well, number one, I just got it. Well, I should say a bit earlier, just before lockdowns. And I had another kayak, which I had to sell. It was too big and heavy and unstable. So today I'm going to go out to Lake Wallace and see what we can do, see how good it is, how stable it is, and I'll give you my thoughts on it. Now, I know there are some reviews on there from the actual manufacturer or the actual supplier. So what I saw looked really good, but unless you really take it out in the real world, you just don't know, do you? Now, this particular one is, I find it really easy to manage, a lot lighter than my previous one. Now, don't look at this bar. This is for stabilizers, which I won't use. I've got the old usual, actually, no, not usual. You've got about 4 inbuilt rod holders on this particular one. You've also got, it came with one of these star holders, which you can put a rod holder on there, which I will do in a second. And also I brought this other one, which you got to accessorize, as you know, when you buy yourself a new kayak. But the thing I love about this one, it's got a lot more foot room than my other one. And also all these other ones have got round little things, saucers in there. This thing's got a huge little compartment there, which I can fit all my fishing gear and my tackle box. And I don't have anything interrupting me or interfering with me, and it's quite low too, which is out of your way, and it locks. I like that. No rubber bands or anything. You've got your cup holder, so you can put a bottle of water, and also another rod holder there as well. So I love it. I think it's just with all the specs, it's fantastic, and it's well built. Now at the front you've got another compartment, which as you can see, I've got a few extra rod holders, which I will probably wouldn't hurt just to whack one on and see how it goes. Now, probably don't even need all these. I'll just put one, I guess. Here's the one with the star compartment. Whack him in, and there should be a little lock there somewhere, clip, which, oh yeah, here it is. There it is. Clip that. Put that in like so, and clip it in. And on the other one, I'm using a GoPro holder, which I'll put this camera on in a second. I've just been through some of the specs of this particular kayak, which is 2.85 meters. It's wide. I think it's over 80 centimeters wide, which is great for stability. But the thing I like about it is the V hull on it. The actual hull shape seems to be a lot more sturdier or easier than the bigger one that I had, which I had to sell. Actually, it was unstable, totally unstable. So I'm going to check out the stability, how maneuverable it is, and how easy it is to pedal. And the last thing I've got to say is, I'm not one of those people that needs all these accessories and whatnot. I keep it simple and enjoyable. Some people want to have fish finders, paddles, this, that, and the, foot paddles and all the rest of it. Mate, you might as well buy a boat if you're spending that sort of money. So for me, this is cheap. I actually got it on a great bargain, and they threw everything even in the kitchen sink, and literally they threw in at the time, I think it was a hot plate as well, from Four-Wheel Drive Superstore down here in Western New South Wales. Fantastic, great buy. So let's see how it is and how it performs in real life. All right. Okay. So we're just drifting. And we interrupt this program to bring you a special announcement from our sponsors. What sponsors? I'm still looking for him. Oh dear, oh dear. Anyway, I jest. Wow. Maybe the old power bait. Oh shit, he might fit through the scupper hole. You bastard, get back here. I'm gonna lose me bait. Bad enough as it is, we're not catching nothing, but it's the idea. And where were we? We interrupt this program to bring you a special announcement. Ooh, whoa, 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 whoa. Ooh, did you see that? Did you see that, Will Smith? Hey? Oh, the bait came off, but gee, did you see the thing there? Oh, it is tight, yeah, it's tight. Just checking it wasn't my stupidity, but no, something took it. There's fish. There's fish in these waters, Mom. Ma. Did you see that? Lucky. Ah. Damn. It could have been interesting. I don't know if I got that on camera, but that was my thrill for the day. Got a tickle. Damn, what am I doing feeding the fish? Vlaka, head of Vlaka. Stop swearing. I said we weren't going to swear, weren't we? I'm not swearing. I just swear, having a go at myself. Can you believe that? Hey? Can you believe that, Will Smith? You know what? Let's go down there a bit. Let's go down there, Chris. I have a suspicion my bait is gone. I don't know, mate, but there's a frog band out the back here. Here we go. All right, presentation impeccable. Operation. I don't know, what do you want to say, Chris? Operation catch fish. Look at these weeds under here. I get scared looking at that shit. No, it's pretty deep though. All right. All right. Tuk tuk tuk. What sort of bird's that? Tuk 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 tuk. Right, let's go cast. Okay. Praise the Lord. Okay, let's see now what happens. A lot more shallow. Come on, let's go. Here, fishy. Stability test. Yeah, well, I feel a lot more confident in this kayak though. It gets a bit of water, you tilt it, and the pants are wet. Something's having a suck, eh? Something's having a bit of a look, Captain Cook. I might as well turn the camera off, it's probably boring. Alright, no luck with the fishing. So let's give this girl a bit of a, or let's give myself a bit of exercise. We're right in the weeds now. Let's get out of here. Alright. You know what I just realised? I forgot to put my life jacket on. I did too. I did too. This seems to track well and it steers well. Stability wise, maybe I'm starting to think it's me, my fat, I am a lot heavier and top heavy. So, but I feel more comfortable with this one, if that makes sense. Look, it paddles really well. It doesn't tip over. It's not tippy like the other one. I keep comparing back to the other one, the big 3 meter. I won't even say the name of it because I don't want to offend anyone, but well, you can. If you're in salt water, you can, but I wouldn't. I don't need to anchor here. But mate, you're the best dressed paddleboarder I've ever seen. So you're going to get on YouTube, you know. Just look up Chris Media, mate. You'll see yourself on it.
Next you should do a reading.
I was just about to say, I'll get my phone out. You can do your. Bit of fun. Now, as you can see, we're back home in the garage. I've brought the kayak home, packed everything away, and I just thought I'd just finalise my my maiden voyage review, I guess, with just saying a few little words and my final thoughts. Now, I've got to say that you know, you've got to take this kayak for, I guess, what it is. It's a sub $500 kayak. It's really an entry level or beginner. I mean, even saying that, it can be for an intermediate or even advanced kayak users, not a problem. Anyone can use it, but that's where it's starting at. Price range, it's probably more at the entry level to intermediate level than anything else. So you got to rate everything based on that, I guess. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to talk about a couple of things, and then I'm going to give you a rating out of 5 stars. And I did take a few notes down. Now, I'm going to start with the build quality. This particular kayak, especially in the price range, I think is excellent. Now, looking on the specifications, it's built out of HPD, or high density polyethylene plastic. So the hull is really good. I did drop it off the trailer, and it bounced really well. I can tell you, I can attest to that. It's pretty solid. No buckling, no nothing. I remember years ago I had a cheap one from one of those department stores, and when I got in the water after a little while, it started to flex. It was actually quite frightening. So I was quite happy with this, very impressed. The only negative I'm going to say about the build quality is a couple of these add-ons, these footrests. Now, the clips on the footrest tended to come off while I was in the water, while I was trying to adjust them. Now, it's neither here nor there, but it did give me a bit of annoyance. Now, the other thing too is when I whacked the rod holder on the rails, they did tend to flex a bit, so there was a bit of movement, which, look, might be nothing, but if you hooked a big fish, and there was a bit of play there, I'd be worried. So that was the only negative I had about the build quality. So for build quality on and just the actual final finish on this product, I think I'm going to give it a 4.5 star out of 5 star, because all the fittings, everything else is spectacular. Not spectacular. It's really finished to a high quality. So I'm very happy with that. Okay, the next topic I'm going to talk about, the next heading I should say, is the ergonomics of this particular yak. Now, I've got to say that everything is really well thought out on this particular unit. And when I say that, the reason I say that, I should say, is everything's easy access to your hands, right? So if you look at where the rod holders are, where the clips are, where everything is, even your storage compartments, everything is very accessible. Now, even where the seat's placed, it's well balanced. So ergonomics is, I'm giving it a 5 star. I'm not even going to ramble on about it. It is a really well thought out yak. So I can't fault it, okay? So especially for that price range, I'm really happy with it. I'm going to give it a 5 out of 5 star. The other thing I want to talk about is the handling and stability. Now that's crucial when you're buying a new kayak. As you know, you don't want to be going out there tipping over in the first, the first couple of rows, which has happened to me in the past with other kayaks that I've owned in the past. Now, handling and stability on this particular thing is really good. Now, when I was out in the water, it was easy to paddle, easy to maneuver, it cut through the water easily, and when you did paddle, it didn't tip you over as soon as you thrust the paddle on one side, okay? So that was a big thing for me, because I have had some issues with other kayaks, and I can assure you for something like this sort of price range and this sort of size, very competent, right? So very capable kayak, so I don't think you'll be disappointed. Now, whether you fish or whether you go for fun, no problem. I'm going to give it a 4.5 star. Admittedly, I haven't taken it out in salt water yet, but out in the lake, no problem. It was pretty windy, but I had no issues whatsoever. So very happy with that. Now, as we're getting closer to the end, I'm going to say value for money is one of the other headings I'm going to talk about. Value for money on this thing for sub $500 kayak. And today's price, I think I checked on the website, was $459 on the 4-wheel drive Superstore website. So $459 is still excellent value, okay, when you compare it to other brands. Now, I'm going to say that when I brought it at a special price, so I was quite happy. As I said earlier, I did get a good deal, but value for money, I'm going to say 5 out of 5 stars. It's really good value. Can't fault it in that respect. You get a lot of bang for your buck, and I think you'll have a lot of enjoyment out of it. So, which leads me down to the overall score now. And for the overall score that I've actually going to give this is out of 5 stars, I'm going to give it a 4.5 star, because I think it's a really well made product, and I think value for money is great. Everything, it ticks all the boxes, and I have seen videos from the actual the company website and all the rest of it, and they are, of course, they're going to be sales and promotional material, which is fine. But I was very happy with this, and in real life, it worked well. So, thanks for watching, guys. If you like the video, please give us a thumbs up, and we'll see you on the next video. Thanks for watching.